Why is nobody afraid of this guy until, like, the third act? Alright, so I watched Edward Scissorhands, and I've seen this movie before, but I haven't watched it for a long time. This is the movie that Tim Burton made right after he made Batman, and he got to make it because all the studio execs said, "Hey, it's the guy who made Batman! Let him do whatever he wants!" And whenever you give a filmmaker carte blanche to make whatever they want, a lot of times it results in garbage, but thankfully that's not the case here. This one's kind of a weird one to sum up. It has Johnny Depp starring in his first role after his pretty boy typecasting, and of course after playing Edward here, he wound up being typecast as a weirdo, so, yeah, it all worked out, I guess. And he stars as this guy who literally has scissors for hands, and he has those because he was invented by an old man who died before he could give him good hands, real hands. The movie starts with an Avon lady who's very unsuccessful trying to sell product to a bunch of houses around the neighborhood, so she decides to go up to the castle where Edward lives. And, well, not so surprisingly, she finds Edward there. Poor Edward is just standing there in the shadows all by himself, not really doing anything because his creator didn't wake up. So what does the Avon lady do? He puts makeup over his scars and decides to take him home to meet the family, of course. And initially everybody's fascinated by him because, he's this weird guy that doesn't fit in at all with anyone there because these are all people in like 1970s suburbia or something. They look really white bread. He does very well for himself at first. He gets along with everyone. He's nice to everyone. Eventually starts his own business where he's cutting shrubbery. Then he moves on to cutting the hair on dogs and humans. And everything seems like it's going so well up until the second half of the movie. I still don't understand how Edward can digest food when he's essentially a robot, but I guess it's not really that important. This is a really good movie if you want to catch it on YouTube. It's free right now. It's odd, but it's not like too weird. It's just weird enough for Tim Burton. You know how I know it's weird? Because literally nobody is running like hell from the guy with scissors for hands who's decked out in BDSM.